It's Friday again. Yay! No accident. I can't actually think of one, which is really odd because I've never been a cool kid. So then I must have had something embarrassing that happened to me, but I can't actually think of it at the minute. I've never had a... I had a really bad haircut one time. It was like a really short bob. It came up to about like there, and I had the chubbiest face ever, with like a straight fringe across. My hair was like platinum blonde, and me and my sister had matching haircuts. There you go. That's one of the very embarrassing moments of my life. If I ever see a picture of that kind of haircut, I like cringe. Oh, I can't deal with it anymore. So yeah, that's my embarrassing personal moment thing. And Jess, I'm so glad you asked that question, because I can't like totally get this out. I've been meaning to like properly tell people just because I'm that sad. But yes, I have followed someone purely because they look like a celebrity. No guys in my classes that I follow, like Steph, which by the way, I need to see this guy. But around college, there is a Dougie lookalike. Seriously, it's insane. He looks so much like him, but it's not like, it's like the Stargirl days. You know, like when he had the bit of the short, like he's gone back to now, the short spiky hair, and like he has like the surfer dude look, so he dresses like that as well. And oh my god, he's so hot. He has the nicest eyes as well. I feel like a complete stalker now telling you about this. Seems as though I've never once even talked to him. You know, who cares? If he looks like Dougie, I'm just gonna perv on him anyway. So yeah, he's really hot, and I have like a mini confession to make about how sad I am. The fact that like, when I drive into college the other week, I was going around the car park and he was like right behind me, and then he was right in front of me, and I was going around just enjoying the fact that he was driving past as well, and staring at him as I drove past. Yeah, that's sad, and that happened twice in 1 week, and it actually made me really happy. So yeah, that's my little celeb looky-likey person crush thing. Oh, and although I don't like follow him or anything, because I don't know who he is at all, I went on a trip to London the other week, and we were waiting outside to get into like this human body exhibition and whatnot, and this guy walked out of the shop and he looked like exactly like Tom, like with like the before he just cut his hair, with the long sweeping fringe, and the hair was quite long, and I was like I had to follow. I seriously, my eyes like followed him. I was like, geez, why don't we get guys like that at my college? Yeah, he was hot. But yeah, that's that question done then. Sorry for the little rant there. I'm getting like, even just thinking about it in my head, I'm going, yeah. So next one. Moving on swiftly. Lindsay's question about what's it about? Albums or bands that kind of changed my life, got me into a certain type of music maybe. Oh, there's so many I could like think of right now. I'd probably say one of the big ones though was probably, I was a proper pop girl when I was little, like Blue and all that kind of thing. Blue was like my young crush, love. I used to love them so much, and when they split up I cried for days. But then McFly came along and the world was right again. So yeah, it was about, I can't remember how many years ago now, it was quite a while ago, but up until then I've been into proper pure pop music, and From Under the Cork Tree was the first Fall Out Boy album I listened to, and it got me into like the more, alternative kind of rocky style music, which I'd never listened to before. So that I still to this day love that album so much. It's such a brilliant album, and it's amazing. I love Fall Out Boy. I know some people don't, but yeah, Fall Out Boy. That would be the one album I'd probably say changed like my entire influence on music, because I'd never listened to that type of music before. But now I love that kind of music, like all that rock kind of music. I know a few albums that like didn't like change my life because I've always been into that kind of style of music, but do you know what I mean by like influencing my taste and stuff? I'd say probably U-Music. That's a brilliant album. I'm trying to think of who else. Lost Prophets, Lindsay, yeah. They are brilliant. I was like thinking that when you said it. All Time Low, yeah. So yeah, there are a few. I'd just say probably. I'm trying to think of any other influences I have. No. When I first started to like My Chemical Romance, that's when I got into like more heavier rock, because I'd class them as they're not exactly heavy metal, but they're not light rock, you know what I mean? So yeah, My Chemical Romance, I actually went to a gig of theirs and I was like so hooked on them for ages, and they were amazing, and it got me into like the heaviest kind of stuff that I listen to this day, which is probably stuff like Slipknot. I quite like them, which is really random because I go from like the Saturdays, Slipknot. But yeah, I'd say those are people that like influence me a lot. So yeah, that's that question answered for you, Linz. And now it's my turn to talk about topic, and I got the wild card. So I thought I'd be boring because I couldn't think of anything, and just talk about like hobbies, because it seems I've noticed like we haven't done anything like that yet, so I thought why not. So my hobby, well, it used to be swimming. I swam for like since I was about 4 till I was about 15. I swam with a club, and I got pretty good, and you know, I went to competitions and stuff, and I could have carried on, but I just, in the end, I got sick of it and I quit. I didn't persist with anything, but yeah, it made me think of it, because the other day I was cleaning out my old room into this new room, and I found, wait there, oh, where was it? I found my swimming float. I was like, oh, it's got a dolphin on it. Yeah, sorry, that's what reminded me of it. But yeah, I used to like, I was entered in competitions for the country, like, but yeah, and I was alright, and it was fun. And another good advantage, this is totally in my really, you know, my brain lens, and everyone else already does, I'm a part of that, but there's this really hot guy that I used to fancy at my school, and he joined the club whilst I, like, obviously when he was a bit older, and I was there, and it was so hot, I got to like check him out in his speedos. But yeah, so yeah, that wasn't the only reason I went swimming, by the way, but yeah, so that was my hobby. So my question kind of leads on from that, and I know they're really boring questions that I'm asking you, but I can't really think of anything else at the minute, so this is all I'm going to like set as a challenging kind of talk type thing about what your hobbies are, if you have any, or if you had any like me. So like anything you like. It could be like really random, like I juggle Skittles, I don't know, but yeah, anything like that. Just make it up. No, I'm joking, don't make it up, but yeah, let me know, that'd be fun. Saturday you've got the lovely Steph, who is way hotter than Seb, and would make you think twice about death. So watch her and be impressed. Bye.